So in the video, I'm going to tell you guys that I plan to have this edited and uploaded Saturday night. That didn't happen. You will find out why in Monday's upload. I'm so sorry, but enjoy the story time.
There's something about his manners. Oh, I know. He didn't walk up with that, how you doing? When he came in, he said there's a lot of girls I can do it, but I can't wait. I'll do it forever in a minute. That's on my night.
Already subscribed, welcome back, my darling. And if you have not yet subscribed, please do subscribe and join a part of the family and community that we have growing here on YouTube. Also, while you're down there subscribing, because I have faith that you will, also click the notification bell for all notifications and become a part of the Morgan Shay Notify gang. So I filmed this video last night, hated it, didn't like the way that it turned out at all. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna refilm, edit it really quickly, and get it up for you guys on Saturday. So this is filmed on Saturday, edited on Saturday, and bitch, it was uploaded on Saturday. So let's go ahead and get into it. Also, no, I do not have lashes on. I had a intense migraine earlier and I put them on and my eyes just started watering. So I hope it doesn't bother you that I don't have on any lashes. This is like a full glam look. Obviously, I would have just come on here with no makeup if I knew that lashes were going to be like it was going to be too sensitive. Okay, so this whole situation is a gag. It's just a gag into itself because at this point in time, I was still very naive. I've told you guys this before. My grandparents part-time raised me. So I was very sheltered, very naive when I first went out on my own, got my own apartment type thing. There was this one in particular party that was going on a Saturday night and everybody was talking about it. It was a frat party. It was going to be on the college campus. Because of the DD situation, we didn't have anybody who didn't want to party. Like, that's how much this party was talked about. Everybody wanted to go and party. So at this time, there were no Ubers. So we were all going to be taking taxis. Now, if you're familiar with a goddamn taxi, if you're old enough to know the vibe, bitch, if you know the vibe, bitch, they charge an arm and a goddamn leg. And we're going from North Knoxville, okay, all the way to downtown Knoxville. All right. So before we even go, there's a group of probably 12 of us at my apartment. And I said, okay, we need to figure this out because, you know, we need to make sure that we're going to have enough cash on us to pay for taxi rides to and from. And the thing about the taxis then where I live, they didn't take cards either. So you had to have cash. So I was already stressed out because we went back and from the gas station 4 separate times before all of these bitches got the cash that they needed. Like, it was a mess from the start. And I was already like in this place of like not really wanting to party. But I was talking to a guy who was going to college at UT and he was going to be at the party. Everybody was going to be at this goddamn party. Everybody that I knew was going to this party, wanted to go to this party. And the guy that I was talking to at the time, he was like texting me, and that was the one thing that like was getting me excited to go, if that makes sense. Now, oh my God. When we get to the party, there are so many people, I don't even know what to tell you. I don't think I've ever seen so many people in one place having a party like indoors. This party flooded through the front door, out the back door. It was like something you would see on a movie. And these types of parties, again, I was very new to. The parties that I was used to going to in high school was like on people's farms, or we might get a hotel or something like that. But I had never been to a party like this. This was like my first really big party. I was really nervous, really naive, and just out of my element for sure. And the guy that I was talking to at the time, he was like, don't worry, I'm not gonna let you get roofied. And I was like, right, but what about the other 11 bitches that are here? And he was like, well, you're not responsible for them. But in my mind, I'm like, yes, I am. Just keep in mind that the entire night, I'm looking for my other friends, making sure they're okay. So there wasn't an issue of like someone being roofied. I have several stories of that shit happening. It wasn't an issue of that. But two girls that came to the party, which I know they're both going to watch this video. And all I have to say is it's the truth and you know it. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. But two of these girls were very promiscuous. And one of these girls was in a serious relationship with one of my good friends. And the fact that she just really didn't care was wild to me. Okay, so I had to cut out a part because I said someone's real name. There are going to be two girls that were promiscuous. We're going to call them A and B just to make it easy. And in this portion of the story time, we're talking only about A, okay? She ends up bringing this guy home. I don't really know anything that's going on, but my roommate, she texts me, says, I keep saying the person's real name. She texts me and says, A is fucking so-and-so on our foyer. So if you don't know what a foyer is, basically when you walk in our house, there's that little area, okay? There's steps going up in the living rooms right here where literally people are sleeping or trying to lay down or whatever. Like, we had been home 20 minutes, y'all. They were having sex. Long story short, her and that girl end up getting into an argument. We start hearing them scream and we come downstairs. Now, when we come downstairs, I trust one of my better friends, okay? And what she told me is that my roommate ran over and said, you all are fucking disgusting. If you want to do that shit, you need to go and get a fucking hotel room. We're not your hotel. These people were extremely intoxicated. And while I am saying that A is very promiscuous, all right, I want you to keep in mind that the other promiscuous girl that I mentioned earlier is not in the room right now. So I start to think, you know, and I don't know, my mind just works like this. I'm registering what has just happened, which is that A and roommate have gotten into a physical altercation. And it makes me think about B. And I'm like, where the fuck is B? I know she's here, you know, because we all took taxis back home. And I'm like, where the fuck is she at? And so I kind of just say out loud, where the fuck is B? And everybody just starts to look for B. And to our knowledge, nobody came home with her. Nobody. I don't know how this person got in our house. They didn't get out of the taxi with her. I don't know, because she rode in a taxi with one of my other friends and her boyfriend. So how the fuck he got, I don't know. Long story short, they were having sex in my roommate's bedroom. She brought some guy and they're fucking in my roommate's bedroom. My roommate goes off on me because I didn't stop them. I was like, roommate, I didn't know they were in your bedroom, girl. I didn't know they were in your bed. What am I supposed to do? Walk in your bedroom? On my way down here, we went straight to my room. I went into my room, got my pajamas, went to the bathroom, was taking my makeup off, and I start to hear you all down here fist fighting, and we came downstairs. Your door was shut and your light was off, bitch. I don't know. So now me and roommate are arguing. And the thing about me is that I don't play. Like, if you come at me, like, we'll go there. I will never be the one, unless it's over my family, my man, or something like that. I will never be the one to come at you first. But if you go there and you come at me, like, I'm going to go with you. And so I'm like, roommate, I don't know your life. I don't know. I didn't know they were in your room. Had I known they were going in your room, I'd be like, hey, you two, no. I'm like, you're directing your anger at the wrong bitch. I had no idea anybody was in there. And finally, B pops up and she's like, no, nobody knew that we were in there. I snuck him in here because I know that she knew that I was friends with her boyfriend. She was in a very serious, committed relationship with one of my friends, like I told you guys earlier. Fast forward in life, me and B have like a weird relationship ever since that night. I didn't really want to hang out with her anymore. Anytime she invited me to anything, I really didn't go because I was fucking pissed at her. He was like one of my only guy friends. I introduced him, and I felt like I had done him an injustice by introducing him to B, because B had went and fucked this random guy in my apartment. I didn't even know she was in there fucking him, and it was just bullshit, you know? So fast forward years and years and years. I'm invited to a friend's birthday party. The day of my friend's birthday party, we'll call her Kat. Kat calls me and says, hey, B's gonna be at my birthday party, and I waited till today to tell you because you're my best friend and I want you to be there, and I didn't want you to come just because she's gonna be there. And I was like, well, I don't give a shit if she's there or not, you know? The fuck? I'm still gonna have a good time. Obviously, I've seen her out on a couple of occasions, but it's whatever, you know? It's whatever. I could care less. So we go to the party, and at the time I had a roommate. We go to the party, we go to her birthday party at one of the poppin' Mexican restaurants here around town, and we're having it's a good night. It's a good vibe. She had like gotten this whole private room. We were in there dancing, having margaritas. Like, it was a vibe, bitch. It was a vibe and a half. Having a damn good time. When all of a sudden, it comes time to pay our tab. And I get in I had a backpack purse. I get in there and I notice that my whole entire wallet is gone. And guys, there's a problem with this story, because I could have easily thought, oh, well, maybe I left it at home, but I knew that wasn't the case, because me and my roommate stopped and I got gas before we went to the restaurant. So I knew that I had the motherfucker. And I also remembered when I got back in the car, because I paid with my card at the pump, put it in my wallet, and I remembered specifically putting it in my purse, zipping it up, and tossing it in the car and pumping my gas. I remembered this specifically. So I asked my roommate at the time, we'll call her roommate again. I said, roommate, did I not put my wallet in my backpack, zip it up, and put it in the car? She said, yes, I remember that specifically. So then everybody there is like on the hunt for my wallet. Meanwhile, I want to tell you the vibe of B. B was the only one sitting at the table on her phone, and this was the look on her face. Like having the best time of her life. Now, do you remember A, the one that's good friends with B, they're both promiscuous, all right? Now, me and A are now really good friends. We actually got really close over the years. Shout out to you, A. I'm not going to say her name, though, because she has a really important job, and that's the reason why we're not saying her name. But I do have permission. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyways, A is at the party, and she comes over to me, and at the time, we were not really close yet. But she comes over to me, and she says,
Morgan, B took your wallet.
And I said, whoa, that is a huge accusation, because I didn't know if maybe somehow it had fell out of my purse. I didn't know if maybe someone in the restaurant had come in and taken it. Like, the restaurant was watching cameras at this point, and I don't know if that's why A came and told me. This is probably after about 15-20 minutes of us searching for my wallet, and that is when A finally came to me and said, hey, B took your wallet. And I was like, well, that's a big accusation. Like, are you sure that she took my wallet? And she said, yes, she told me that she took your wallet, and she told me where it was. And I was like, what do you mean where it was? And she said, the trash can in the bathroom. In this moment, I got so fucking mad. I was so fucking mad, bitch. I look over at my roommate and I said, that fucking cunt threw my wallet in the trash. Everybody in the room froze. In time. Everybody froze, bitch. Because I was so god dang mad. And this is the one and only time that I really thought about fighting a bitch in a public space. I was so fucking mad because how petty do you have to be? Party was years ago. Years ago. And the only reason that she had an issue with me was because when my friend called and asked me, did she sleep with someone that night? I'm not going to lie to my best guy friend. I'm not. I'm just not going to do it. And I didn't. I told him the truth. I said, yes, she did. Just like that. He asked who it was. I said, I don't know, because I didn't know. That's why she threw my wallet in the trash. Me and her have words in the parking lot. And yeah, that's the story. Basically, she told me that it was payback and all of this bullshit and whatever. And now every time that we see one another, it is the most awkward shit. I don't even look at her. She doesn't look at me. It's like, so yeah. Shout out to A. She's the one who gave me this whole idea to tell this story. And I was like, you know what? That's a good one. And my babies have been asking for a story time. So again, I'm going to get off here and edit this now so that I can upload it for you guys tonight. You guys always love like late night story time. So I thought that this would be a fun one. Be sure you have your notifications on, bitch, because tomorrow is my announcement video. And if you follow me over at Morgan Shay Official on Facebook, then you already know what the announcement is. I love you guys so fucking much. Be sure you subscribe before you leave. Turn your notification bell on. Become a part of the Morgan Shay Notify gang. And follow me on all social media. It is all linked down below, every platform that I'm active on. And until next time, my beautiful baby darlings. Bye. What a loser.